ringing, and it's like a you know, that's like, you know, when it's real quiet in a room and you hear this psst, you know, noise, kind of, you know, kind of like that, but it's a little bit louder. And I just try not to think about it, and then I don't think about it. I don't hear it as much as when I'm not thinking about it, but you know, that's how it is. Anyway, let's see. Let's play another song. Let's see, which one should I play? I don't know. Play something new. Okay, fine. I'll play something new. All right. Be right back.
You've got nothing to lose, so you must be the perfect loser. Giving up, it's always the same, but you've got nothing to lose, so you must be the perfect loser. You are the loser. It's always the same, but you've got nothing to lose, so you must be the perfect loser. You are the loser.
Yeah, okay. Hey, you know, I once lived in this apartment. That thing was haunted. I'm serious. I lived in this apartment, and one day, all of a sudden, things start going cuckoo in that place. I mean, cuckoo. First of all, my hairdryer blew up. Basically blew up in my hands. I had to drop it and unplug it. Puff of smoke and a boom came out of it, and I was like, okay. And then, like, the same week, I think my hand mixer blew up. Same thing. Boom! Smoke. And I'm like, okay, that thing wasn't very old at all. I was like, what the hell is going on? Then I noticed that I was watching TV and the volume was going up and down and up and down. It was going really high, really loud, and then it would get really low, and then we get really high, and it would get really low, and I was like, okay, sure, okay, whatever. And same thing with my stereo. Stereo did the same dang thing. And it was just getting weirder and weirder and weirder. And then when I thought that it was probably just an electronical surge of some kind, then one day I'm sitting in my room and I'm just reading a book, and I happen to look up, and they're standing in front of me, kind of actually behind my TV set. It was like my TV set was in a corner at the time. Standing behind the TV set, here stands this Civil War dude, okay? Civil War dude, it was in the whole get-up, all the way. Hat, everything, everything about him was Civil War. And he had dark hair and a dark mustache and dark eyebrows, and he was standing there giving me the dirtiest look, like he hated me, like I was standing on his grave. I mean, I was thinking, wow, maybe I am. But it was like, I couldn't say anything to the guy, you know, because I was like kind of like in shock or something, I guess. And then I finally just like, wow, you know, he disappeared. And so when he disappeared, I got up and I started searching my apartment. I mean, searching everything, all the closets and everything, and the front doors first of all, especially because I thought maybe somebody was playing a joke on me. But I was thinking while I was looking for the guy, I was thinking nobody could have played a joke on me because he actually disappeared in front of my eyes. Now, nobody could do that, not that I know of. So then, let's see, the same week, I think the guy, he must have got in my car, the ghost of the Civil War got in my car and followed me to work, because then I saw him walking across the damn parking lot at work, and I was like, oh my God, I brought him with me. I was like, cool. And, you know, and then I thought, wow, this is kind of wicked, you know, and I, you know, and then after that I didn't see him again. But then I also heard something else strange, that, gosh, I started looking this stuff up on a computer, and I found out that the high school down the street from where I lived used to have a Civil War Day, and they used to celebrate the Civil War people and the war and all this stuff at this certain high school. And then a cemetery that was about 2 miles down the street from there also had some Civil War people buried there. I don't know if they moved there like after the war or something. I think they probably did. But anyway, it was just really strange about this Civil War stuff, and I was like, okay, but I don't know anybody from the Civil War. I mean, it could have been like it could have been like a old relative or something that didn't make it to the highest heavens or the lowest hells or whatever, but something really was strange about that. So ever since then, I've pretty much considered myself somewhat of a psychic, except I don't take psychic lessons or anything. I just kind of have a natural knack for it, I guess. Like, the ghosts come and see me. I don't ask for them. I don't want them coming to my house, but they come see me. They like me. I don't know why. I don't know what am I supposed to do for them anyway? I can't do nothing for them, but look at them and go, get the hell out of my house, you know? And I also feel them, too, when they come around. The air where they're standing, I guess, or wherever, it gets really cold, like in one spot. It'll get really, really cold, and then it just disappears, leaves, you know? So there's just some really strange things going on in this planet. I'll tell you what, don't know what it all means, but someday I guess we're going to find out. But there's some many strange things happen to me. And I guess that helps me from being funny too and crazy, because then when I talk about it, people already think I'm crazy anyway, so it doesn't matter whether I talk about it, because they think, she's crazy anyway. Don't matter. But then, you know, of course, you look into Ezekiel in the Bible, and they're talking about UFOs up in there. You know, you just read the first part of the Ezekiel, and you'll see about, they're talking about flying, you know, what do they call it in the Bible? Flying something. It's ridiculous words that they use, because they didn't have UFOs, flying saucers, or anything like that, spaceships. They didn't have those words in those days, so they used olden type words, you know, like flying, I don't know, I can't remember it right now, but anyways, flying something, anyway. Very, very strange. And, you know, if you see that in the Bible, you kind of wonder, okay, so God was flying around a UFO, and that's how he's going to come get us someday. He's coming down, there's a great big huge UFO, and he's going to gather the people that he really wants to bring to heaven with him, and the rest of them people are going to stay here. And then some people say, this heaven's going to be on earth, but then why would he be in a UFO, and why would he come and pick his people up? And so there's a lot of different meanings, and a lot of people have a lot of different ideals about it. Some people are old-fashioned, some people are like wondering, wonder if there's more to this than that, you know. So anyway, guess it's time to go already. Dang, I just got here. Shoot! What a bummer. Oh well. Good. I guess I'm gonna have to go. I have no choice. Remember to wake up. That wake you up? Good. Because you need a lot of waking up to do. Anyway, love y'all. Come back and see me again sometime. Sometime. Please. Alright. See ya later. See ya. Don't want to be ya. Okay, that's enough, huh? Adios. Bye.